This is a reading for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Just seeing what's going on with y'all, pulling some energy. I felt like pulling some cards to see what's up. So we want to see what's up. Give me a second to pull up the channel here. There we go. No, that's not it. There it is. Okay. All right. Let's get it popping. Making sure you can see. All right. That's the wire. All right. We're good. Make sure I don't kick it. All right. Listen. Me being silly. So let's get into this air energy read. See what we got going on for y'all. What kind of energy comes out. I hope everybody doing all right. I'm chilling. I'm doing well. I want to touch base with y'all, see what y'all up to. Messages for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as we wrap up Aquarius season. Get ready for Pisces season now. We also have a solar eclipse coming up on the 17th, which is this coming Tuesday, if you're in the northern hemisphere, rather. All right, so get ready for the solar eclipse. That's good energy, good manifestation energy. So you may want to take advantage of that. All right, let's see what's going on. The nodes are switching. We're coming from Pisces, Virgo, going into Aquarius, Leo on the 17th with the solar eclipse as we go into the house of Pisces. So the Queen of Swords came out in reverse. Somebody ain't trying to hear this. If somebody's like, yo, shut the fuck up. Or somebody's like, yo, bullshit. That's bullshit. Cap. Is that what people say? Yeah, cap. All right. Page of coins. Yeah, it's like, that ain't true. That ain't authentic. That ain't real. That ain't how it works. Right? So somebody could be telling somebody some misinformation. Somebody could be being called a liar. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what happened. They wasn't there. They don't know how the process works. They don't know how the system works. They don't know the rules. Something like that. Yeah, the hermit energy in reverse. Yeah, this shit don't make no sense. They don't know what they're talking about. They need to go back and reinvestigate. Whether this was an investigation, somebody came back with the results. Like, nah, you need to do that again. It could be another test. Run another test. Get a second opinion. Um, I don't agree with it, the information you're telling me or the information you're giving me. Um, Whatever. Okay. Yeah. Here's the Ten of Wands. Like we've run enough tests. It's like we run a lot. We've run all the tests we can run. Well, we've already taken, the test a couple of times. I can only take the test 12 times, or I've already taken, somebody could be taking the bar, test for the bar exam, and they done took that shit 10 times already and still ain't passed, or somebody may have ran for office, a couple of times and still didn't get it, and they still on their grind. Somebody might have started a business a couple different times and still didn't get it yet. They still, go back to the drawing board. So energy I'm getting here for some, whatever you were designing, whatever you were developing, it didn't work. You were putting in a lot of work with that Ten of Wands, but there was something that wasn't balanced, something wasn't right. And it could have been the way you were looking at it, the way you were seeing things, or how you responded to something. Um, yeah, let's get more into it. We'll see. Yeah, here's the Nine of Coins. So maybe you put yourself in a position where you felt like you had to stand your ground. Somebody need to respect, put some respect on your name, type of thing here. Yeah, here's a Ten of Cups here. Um, and it could be about family or a relationship that you were in. You're like, maybe you're like, yo, I'm not rocking with what you're talking about. I don't care what you're saying. I'm not rocking with that. We just gonna have to, be at peace. Because the Ten of Cups, I'm sorry, this is the Three of Cups. I said the Ten of Cups, but at any rate, I'm gonna keep saying what I was saying. So this could just be an energy of someone um, not wanting to reunite, not wanting to reconnect, not wanting to make peace with a situation. Okay, somebody could just be like, "Yo, I'm happy about myself. I'm not going back to that. I don't want to reconnect with you all, or with you, so or whatever this is." Somebody don't want it. It's like, yeah, I already been through this already. It's just that simple. Very simple, yeah, straightforward. It's like, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't see how it will work. So somebody could have left something, decided that, okay, this is not working anymore. It makes no sense. I've done everything I possibly could. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I went off and did my own thing. Maybe somebody made something difficult for you, so that you would have to move away or leave something behind, or go somewhere, and now they want you to come back. I don't know. Let me see. What is this Earth? What is this air energy? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is this? This is somebody wanting to go back, wanting to reconnect, wanting to reconvene, wanting to reunite. But somebody's worn out their welcome. I don't know if somebody wants to apologize, or somebody's coming to somebody under the interpretation of, oh, it's an apology to get what I want. But you've done this to this person so many times, or this person has done this to you so many times, where they have a lot of chances. Okay? Somebody's tried to make something work. Yeah, here's the loneliness. So, okay. This Queen of Swords in reverse and the loneliness energy here. So somebody could be looking at you like, you lonely. You come on, you single. You gotta be lonely. You know how some people will say that, right? But some people really are. Some people are not. But there are some people who are. This is why people project onto others. Oh, you don't like being single. Oh, nobody likes being single. No, no, you got a problem with being single. You know what I'm saying? Or no, you are looking at something from this way. But it got something to do with you having isolated thoughts or isolated views. If it's not about actually being lonely, it's about maybe somebody doesn't agree with your views. You stand alone in that thought, okay? Or you saying this about somebody. Yeah, strategy. So it's like, I don't see how this is gonna work. That's what I said earlier, clarifying the page and coin. I don't understand how this is gonna work. Or I don't know if this will work. Somebody could be trying to come in. They could be looking at you as if you're lonely, so they're trying to come in and figure out what it is that you need. Like, what need do you fulfill? What need can they fulfill of yours? So that's their strategy. To come in, to get to know you, because you by yourself, right? You're by yourself. So they're coming in with, they're not being upfront and honest and direct at all. So their strategy is to find out what you need, what you like, what you're interested in. That's their strategy. All right. But with the hermit energy in reverse here, like, whatever they tried didn't work. So that's what I was saying in the beginning, back to the drawing board. Yeah, withdrawal and gain. Yeah, so they didn't get what they came for. Period. Period. Somebody didn't get what they came for. Okay? So they got to go back and figure out how this works out. And figuring how it work out mean reconnecting with you. So this means them seeing you, communicating with you, getting up close with you and personal with you. Because the Three of Cups is Cancer energy. That's up and personal. That's up close and personal. So this person is trying to figure out how to get in your energy, like get into your energy on a physical level. It could be, but emotions basically, with that Three of Cup energy. This could be family members. Okay, maybe you're not speaking to them, and they're trying to figure out how to get you to, communicate with them. Could be an ex, could be some friends, could be an old job calling you back. It could be somebody that you may have left on red, and then they calling you back trying to see what's up with you, or maybe this is you trying to reach somebody who left you on red, or you trying to reconnect with a family member. Take it how it resonates, right? But there's been a lot of stress here in this situation here, where somebody wants to reconnect or reconvene. There's been a lot of stress. There's been a lot of activity here that has, fallen on, failed attempts. Okay, yeah, calm. So it's like you at peace right now. You calm, you chilling, you're the Nine of Pentacles, and then there's good news. So the only reason that this shit would even work out is if when they reach out to you, because their strategy is to reach out. Ain't no swords here yet, except for the Eight of Swords. I'm sorry, the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is a sinister plan. Okay, is that you lonely or to catch you when you are alone? That's another thing here, to catch you when you are alone. Um, but they don't know your schedule. Yeah. So to get you to try to reveal your schedule or to try to deviate from your schedule. But we're gonna see how that work out. But yeah, I clarified this Nine of Pentacles, but I didn't clarify the Ten of Wands. What is the Ten of? Okay, alliance and stress. Told you. They're trying to figure out how to come in and pretend that you're your friend so that they can get what they want. It's just yeah, okay. And you already know. This is why I said 1,000 times already. You've already tried being a damn friend with the alliance and the stress. You tried this already. This don't work. This why you had to go. You went back to the drawing board. Maybe now they want you to come back. You've been up because you at the Ten of Wands. You giving up. You're like, yeah, I'm good. Okay. And this person now wants to come back around for what? Because you had peace, and they want you to look at it like like they good news. Because you may have treated them this way before. That's why they was allowed to come back in so many times. I mean, you had to have liked them for them to be in and out. This is a situation for some of y'all. This person is in and out, or they like to be in and out with their people. Okay, or their situation is in and out. I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. Okay, this is what they want. So for some of y'all might have been in this is a past situation. Maybe you was in a situation here where you was a third party. Okay, and it was like a headache for you, and you don't want it or didn't want it, whether you were tricked into it or whether you went into it willfully. There was a point when you were in it that you decided that this is like too much, but you have gone back to this before, or you've allowed shit to go down that either you've gone back and forth with this person, like you break up, makeups to breakups, or you have gotten mad. This person has violated in some way, shape, or form at least 10 different times, and you didn't say nothing. You just, you wanted to, you didn't want to stress the issue because you wanted to keep the friendship. And this is what this person seen you do. So they want you to continue to do so. And so they're gonna try to come to you with some type of good news. Maybe trying to come off to you like you got money, like they got money, or maybe they're coming to you trying to congratulate you. This could be somebody acting like they got money, acting like they could do something for you. Um, but really is what it is they see you at peace. And it's just like this person want to disturb your damn. It's like they just want to disturb your peace. Why would you want to disturb this? The Nine of Coin, the good news, and the calm. Why would you want to disturb that? Because you mad because you lonely. So somebody mad because they lonely, right? Um, it could be that they're mad that they're lonely, but I feel like someone is mad because you are by yourself and you're cool with that. Like you're not a codependent energy. Some people are not codependent. Some people have a good life with friends and family, whether it's family from when they were born into, or whether it's family that they've made as they've grown and matured. Okay, or it could be a combination of both. Like people have happy lives without having sex all the time. You know what I mean? Some people can go a period of time without having sex. Some people can go, a year or two with no problem. It don't even bother them. Some people have gone years without sex. Some people are like that. But the majority of people are not. the majority of people are just not disciplined to do so because society doesn't program you to do so. Most people are programmed. That's why they out here just feel like they gotta be in a relationship. Some people just not relationship people. You could still have friends and stuff, right? But this is this type of person, and the person who doesn't understand that is not getting this. They think it's weird. They think that they look at this person as a weirdo. Maybe they're trying to target them. I don't know. But this don't have to just be about a relationship. This could just be about trying to get somebody to come back into a work environment, trying to get somebody to come back into a family dynamic. We got the Three of Cups and the third wheel here. So this is either three people who have something to do with this. That in and out when you were back and forth, whether you were maybe you were ridiculed at a job, you were treated like shit at the job. There have been a couple scenarios and situations where you were gang stalked or bullied at the job. Okay. Could be it. Right? And somebody could have been doing that to you because they feel like you didn't have no backup. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they don't like the way you speak. They may think that you are, this is if this is somebody looking at you as if you're stuck up. Um, you're not. I don't know. Somebody may just think you're lonely and that you're not being upfront about it. You're really lonely, something like that, and they want you to join in, and that's why they think that you're gonna be with them. This is why they think that you will accept a third party situation. Weird, but yeah, mistrust came out. It's like this is. I think this is what this person is thinking, or is you reflecting on why you were dealing with someone who was dealing with other people. But it could be very specific. It could be that these people know one another. So there could be something going on with family. It could be something could be incestual. Maybe you don't want to go back around these people because something happened when you were kids. People got real life shit that be going on when they kids and left alone by themselves. All right, that could be that. Or this could just be about going back home and dealing with family. There could be a family member that you don't rock with, right? You see the picture of the people and how they're sitting and how they're communicating with one another, right? There could be a family member that you don't rock with, but another one does, and you talking to that one, and they going back and telling this other one. So they could be on some bullshit behind your back. So there's more than one person involved in this little plan. Okay, yeah, self assurance. You know what? Somebody is like, yo, they don't like your self assurance. That's what this is. They don't like your confidence, your self assurance. And this is also somebody who feels like if they are the member of the opposite sex, or even it doesn't matter who this is, they are sure that this is going to work, or they're sure that they're right in their way of thinking. Like they're confident with this. Yeah, habits. So, like I said, somebody is trying to figure out what your routine is. Um, and that's the goal. With the hermit energy in reverse, they don't know what your routines are, withdrawal and gain. Yeah, because you keep it to yourself. You don't tell them how you. Somebody's also trying to figure out how you make money. This is how they. Okay, so somebody's trying to come in to find out how you make money. Yeah, that's what the strategy is in the Page of Pentacles. Like, how is this person making money? Because you're very closed mouth with the Queen of Sword energy in reverse and lonely. You keep to yourself. So that lonely don't necessarily mean bad. It just means you keep your business to yourself. You don't let everybody know what you're doing. And you damn sure ain't letting this person know what you're doing. Okay, so somebody's trying to find out what you do every day, how you do things every day, and there's more than one person who want to know because they looking at you as the Nine of Pentacles, the gain and the good news. That's how they looking at you, air. Okay, or you were air sign energy, wondering about this about someone, wondering if somebody got habits that they going back to, like maybe you're you could be looking at, I don't know, is somebody, hold on, is somebody going through some type of addictions? Or somebody's looking at somebody like somebody has an addiction, the habits and the withdrawal energy. Okay. Like somebody swears they think somebody's on drugs or some shit like that. Like this is what I'm getting to with the hermit energy in reverse and the withdrawal habits, yeah. As well as gain. Yeah, I feel like somebody thinks that somebody's using drugs. or someone's trying to make someone look like they a drug addict. Yeah, so somebody could be trying to get into your energy to cause a problem for you. See, here we go with the stress in the ten of wands. That's somebody trying to come in and cause you some type of harm. And the only way this will happen, let me see. Now, this could be somebody signing a contract. I don't know, somebody's paying somebody to do some harm. Okay, that's another thing I'm getting here. On the dark side of things, just reading the cards. Somebody's trying to get somebody to get. So somebody could be trying to get someone to follow someone. Their goal is to follow this person to find out what this person's whereabouts are, without this person knowing. So that's another thing that's going on here. So somebody's trying to find out what somebody does for money. But somebody hired somebody with that 3 of Cups and that third wheel, or somebody's trying to have somebody come in and talk to you, and then they telling someone else, whether it's family, lovers, whoever. Okay, true love. Yep. So it could be that your partner or whoever they hire to come in, like they may hire somebody to come and run into you while you out and about, and try to get this person to come up to you and talk to you. They may point you out to them. This person watch you, follow you, whatever, and then try to run up on you and act like they just bumped into you. So be careful, people you meet in. Be careful your family members hooking you up, or a certain friend group that you ain't messed with in a while, or just period. Be careful of them trying to hook you up with someone, because it looks like for some of you, somebody trying to set some bullshit up. That could be what this little contract is. On the dark side of things, make it look like you was an addict, make you look like you were an addict. Yeah, see, they sending somebody in with some chemistry. This is what this person was supposed to do. They had a goal, they had to accomplish something. Damn, air. What the hell is all it is? Yep, obsession. And they became obsessed with you, watching you, trying to find out what you do. Or they obsessed with trying to find out what you do. Yeah, so they're gonna come back around. You don't already cut this person off. So be careful taking people back. I'm telling you. This is the goal. All right. The air sign has made this decision that this is their strategy. They're coming in with this strategy, or this is being done to an air sign. Somebody's coming in trying to strategize. Yeah, they trying to. Yeah, look at this. The visionary came out, and the trickster. So the visionary is Aquarius, and this is also somebody who could paint a picture, or who is looking at the future. Visionaries look ahead. So this is somebody who's looking towards the future. Yeah, look at this Gemini energy. So Aquarius and Gemini are heavy here, okay? With the trickster energy here. Very mercurial, very mental. Okay, that's what that Queen of Sword energy in reverse is. So this is somebody who's very diabolical. They're very intelligent. They know how to relate to people and get in and pretend to be one way, but they're really a different way. They know how to do that. This is somebody who has the gift of gab. This is somebody who finagles people, who knows how to finagle people. So this could be a detective, somebody who knows how to blend in to the environment. Somebody is sending someone in. Okay. This is somebody who has tried to come in before, but you got a red flag about this person and decided not to deal with them. There could have been 10 different situations or scenarios here where this person tried to gain some information on you, but it just didn't work. So maybe they've already tried and they're coming back in. Or maybe they tried with one person and it didn't work and they're going to send a different person in. But they're trying to figure out what your habits are. All right. Relax, fun vacation. So I don't know if you meet this person on vacation, or if this person tells you when you meet them that they in your town for a vacation, or if this is somebody who's coming back around, they might want to invite you on a vacation or on a trip. Okay, like, yo, let's take a trip, let's take a drive, let me come see you, let's have some fun. Yeah, so they can get you high and drunk, and then what they're gonna do, snap pictures of you, because you got the visionary and the Gemini energy here. See, get you caught up in some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about here. Okay, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. So this is how they want people to see you, or this is somebody who wants revenge, or somebody who wants to do you dirty in some way, shape, or form, no matter how dirty it is, or whether it's somebody who just wants to get you on film, or somebody who might want to bring you physical harm. Okay, uh, this plan is what this second chance is all about here. So yeah, some of y'all need to be careful who y'all give second chances to, who y'all go on vacation with, who you make up to break up with, whether it's a family member, old friend, an old job, an old group, an old organization, an old barber, whoever you stop fucking with, leave it that way. For some of y'all, it's a setup. All right, that's what I got, air signs. I hope you got something out of this, and I'll check you in the next one later.